video, I'm going to be talking about something that all freelancers dread, and I feel like it's very, hush hush topic that is not talked about too much. So I feel like I wanted to come up here and talk about this topic and how you can as well deal with the same thing. So the topic I'm talking about is losing clients as a freelancer. Now there can be various different reasons you lose clients as a freelancer, but I'm going to be telling 5 reasons which will help you overcome that feeling of that you're not good enough as a freelancer. So you'll get an idea about what the client is thinking and what is going on in the client's mind. Very first reason that the client may have left is because the project is completed. Now this is totally normal. If you have a timeline based project that is of 3 months or 2 months and the project is completed, then the client will decide to move on. Now for example, if it's a website project which is of a 2-month period, when the website is completed, you can then offer some website maintenance packages for you to get in touch with that client again and to get some extra cash rolling. So the second reason why the client can decide to move on is the budget may have depleted. So sometimes when a client hires you, they might have thought of a complete budgeting thing in their mind, but when they are in process of working with you, they now think about that, okay, this is taking too much of their money, and also they have to look out for their business as well. So it's not only completely dependent upon you and your result, that you are providing the result, but it's also dependent upon the money that they can give you. So if they cannot give you that much money that you are offering the service for, then it is their call that they will move on from you. Third thing is you have raised your rates and they cannot afford you. Now this is a very good thing, because I feel like once you raise your prices, you raise your worth, and you know that the value you provide is is worth that much of amount. So I'm not saying that you should always charge higher. Charge like when you're starting out, charge like a minimal rate which you feel comfortable with. Don't charge too high, because then the client will expect that much of results, and if you are able to provide those many results, then definitely go ahead and charge that much. Fourth reason why a client can move on is the client isn't satisfied with the results that you are providing them. Now this can go wrong with many freelancers. They can feel that they can fall into depression about why they are not good enough for the client. But be patient. It can be that particular client was not for you, and it didn't work out in that particular niche. For example, if I am working with a doctor, I have zero knowledge about how to create their posts, etc. So if I'm working with someone like that, then definitely I'm going to fail to provide them the result that they desire. And so it's completely normal to feel that way. So coming on to the fifth point is which they can give you the silent treatment. That is, they stop responding to your texts and messages. Now I always suggest you, if there is a long-term client, then you should definitely go for a contract. If it's a client that is a retainer client, then a contract is not that much required. But if the amount is really really high, then definitely you should go ahead and sign a contract with them, because this way the client won't be able to ghost you. And sometimes it has happened with me also. Now the silent treatment may not be because they don't want your service, but because they're really really busy sometimes. And sometimes if you're directly in contact with the CEO of the company or the marketing manager, they really have a lot of work on their plate, and it is not easy to coordinate with a freelancer because they have other important tasks as well. But that doesn't mean that you are less important or something like that. But you should understand that you should have your contracts very clear, crystal clear, so that they cannot ghost you or give you a silent treatment, because your time and money is also valuable as much as theirs. Whatever may be the reason of losing a client, after they have told you they want to stop the services that they are taking from you, I know it can be like a shocker for you, and it can cause a lot of trouble on the monthly income that you are earning. So what you should do exactly after you have lost the client? That's why I am here to tell you 5 tips which you can do after you have lost the client. Thing that you need to do is step back and relax for some time. Now I know you have lost a client, which can affect your mental health, and you can fall into depression because of this, because sometimes it is your dream client and maybe you have lost it. So now you have to step back and make yourself realize of your achievements that you have, whatever achievements you have been generating over the past 1 year. You have to sit back and write those down in a book, because that will make you realize that you have come a very long way. So sit back and just relax. So the second thing that you can do is reflect on why you lost that project. Now the 5 reasons that I gave you before before this part, reflect on those 5 points, that what exactly was the reason, and were you really the reason that you lost this project. So sit back and reflect on that, because that is very, very important. The next thing that you can do is define a goal for yourself. Now what is done is done, and now you cannot change that. Now you cannot get that client back, or you can by trying to offer some different kind of services, and if they agree, which is good. But if you cannot do that, now you need to know your action plan and your goal for the next 2-3 months. So sit down and make sure that you prepare a plan of reaching your next goal. The point is, get back in the market. Now I know sometimes when you have like 4-5 clients in hand, you sit back and relax that these clients are not going to leave and you are going to be earning this much amount of money all 12 months, which is not true. Because in freelancing you do not have a fixed payment that is there. Sometimes it can be really good and sometimes it can be not so good. So you need to go back in the market, get back on LinkedIn, get back in Facebook groups, and promote yourself shamelessly. I do that all the time, because you know that you are a freelancer and you should have very good salesman qualities. So go ahead and promote your services wherever possible, on social media, offline, online, everywhere. You need to get back the amount that you have lost from that particular client. So make sure you set realistic goals. Sometimes not having clients at all can get you stuck and make you feel depressed in your mind. So what you can do is create content. Many a times when I was in my initial days, I didn't have a lot of clients. So I used to get sad and depressed and not work at all. So what I used to do is I used to record videos, then I used to create content for my Instagram page, and try to build your personal assets more. Now building your personal assets won't reap you money instantly, but in the long term it will be super beneficial. So right now I've started this YouTube channel and I feel like it will go on slowly, and maybe after 2-3 years I will get good return ROI from this YouTube channel, which is amazing. And if you have been subscribed right now only, then it's really amazing that you are viewing my content, because I have I'm trying to put all the knowledge that I can in this YouTube channel. Hope this video was super helpful, and if you have any other suggestions for YouTube videos, make sure to comment below so I can know as well that what kind of videos you want to see. And if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button as well, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.